Okay, I'm going to take a break totally from the topics that I normally discuss because I was reading the news this morning and I saw that Pope Benedict XVI has passed, and I need to discuss something that I've been holding back for quite some time. Does Benedict deserve respect as Pope? Of course. He did some good things, but his career as cardinal is not admirable. I'm a fellow Catholic, or I was. I am more of a private Catholic now. During the era of John Paul, and also the Paul before him, and Pope John the 23rd, stuff of that nature, when the Catholic Church child sex abuse scandals were taking place, the rapes, the abuse of children, the priest never being sent to jail, Cardinal Joseph Ratzinger was literally put in charge of the department that specifically handled these church secrets. In fact, I often ask myself, because Pope John Paul II, really tried so hard to get kids and youth to be a part of the church. And I know there's so many people now on the right that would say, oh, well, this is typical groomer. No, he wanted the young to be the future of the church. So I really do believe in my whole heart of hearts that Benedict shielded a lot of dirty information about what was really going on inside the Catholic Church from John Paul until it was too late for John Paul to actually do something about it. Am I wildly speculating? Partially. Because when did John Paul officially address this? 2002. Watch the movie Spotlight. It's pretty much accurate, mostly. Also, the reason I have personal beefs with Benedict, do you think that my parents would have ever put a child molesting priest at my supper table with my folks if they had any idea what this priest had done before? Because also, thanks to that Boston newspaper that helped break this story, that priest finally lost his priesthood after they uncovered the story. And I thank God every day that I wasn't his victims. But he was shuffled around from church to church to church. And I was an altar boy for him. So I was just, I was lucky. But there's other people that wasn't lucky. And the church literally went into financial hell to make this quiet, and it's still not quiet. That's how desperate they were. And who do you think? And you really think the Pope, who had Parkinson's disease and also the internal structure of the Vatican, Ratzinger was pretty much number three in command. So my theory that all this went to his desk is not that far off. Because also, being in charge of that department, there has been people that have said that he literally had a book with all the pedophile priests in it. Or at least there's some type of history of these activities. Because also, one of the things that Benedict did that I don't agree with is these bullshit spiritual rehabs. If you wanted to send your priests to a real rehab, you would have sent them to a psych ward, not a spiritual place. So, did I turn this rant into probably an unnecessary rant? Yes. But I do think a lot of things were not said because of Benedict's position in this world. And Francis does represent a new era of the church that was held back because he had this ghostly image behind him always. But hopefully now maybe the Catholic Church can move on.